Number 20 Oklahoma wins basketball lost to unranked Kansas 83-74. What exactly happened? First of all, Oklahoma was actually up at halftime 39-37. But the second half, 35 points for Oklahoma. But they did score 21 points in the fourth quarter. But Kansas scored 46, 22, and 24 points respectively. And Oklahoma only had 10 points after the first quarter, by the way. And I'm going to go over the last minute and a half for the game or so, as well as the stats. And I apologize if I have to look down because I cannot memorize all that. So, with a minute 27 left, Tiana Jackson made a layup for Kansas, so 80-69. And as a foul on her with 1:17 left, and Raina Scott missed the first free throw, but missed the first free throw, but made the second, so 80-70. And she had the foul, and Samia Nichols went to the free throw line and missed the first, but made the second, so 81-70. With 1:04 left, Lexi Keys missed a three-pointer. Raina Scott got the offensive rebound. Raina Scott missed a layup. And Jackson from Kansas got the defensive rebound, foul on Nevada Todd around 59 seconds left. And Jackson went to the line for Kansas, so 83-70. And after those two makes, Payne Verlhurst missed a three-pointer. Holly Kerskeeter got the defensive rebound around 47 seconds left. And around 44 seconds left, Holly turned the ball over and Payne got the steal for Oklahoma, made a layup. Kansas called timeout. Around 23 seconds left, Skylar Van from Oklahoma fouled. And Holly went to the line and missed both free throws. Skylar Van got the defensive rebound. And it was a foul on Jackson on Kansas with around 15 seconds left. It's like, at that point, you're up by double digits. Don't foul. But apparently that happened. And Raina Scott made both free throws. Kansas called timeout, and Oklahoma just said, enough of this. Let's get ready for the Big 12 tournament, which that is the next game for both of these teams. We have to wait and see the matchups and all this. And I'm going to go over the stats now. Kansas won the points out turnovers, 17 of 14. Fast break points favored Oklahoma 12-9. Points in the paint actually favored Kansas 38-34. And Oklahoma did not shoot the ball bad in this game. 44.1% from the field on 59 attempts. 22.7% on threes, though, on 22 attempts. So only 5 makes. Yikes. 85% on free throws on 20 attempts. 38 rebounds. 13 of those offensive. 20 assists. 6 steals. 4 blocks. But 19 turnovers. 21 fouls. How many points off the bench? 7 plus 4, that's 11 plus 12, that's 23. And 3 double-digit scores that combine for 11 plus 12, that's 23, plus 22, that's 45 points, and it's not including 1, 2, 3 other players, 6 or more points. 9 plus 7, that's 16, plus 7, that's 23 points. And Kansas did not have a single bench point in this game. Yet they won the game. And it's because they have 4 double-digit scores out of those 5 starters, that combined for 78 points. And Nichols went nuts for Kansas. Look at her stat line. 29 points on 7 for 11 shooting, 2 for 3 on threes, 13 for 16 on free throws. And Jackson from Kansas had a double-double, 12 points and 15 rebounds and 2 blocks. On 5-11 shooting, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 7 of those rebounds, by the way, were offensive. And 2 blocks and 4 turnovers, though. But and Kerskeeter went off, too. 26 points on 11 for 16 shooting. 3 for 6 on threes. 1 for 3 on free throws. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 3 turnovers, 4 fouls. But you get the whole point. And Kansas did shoot better than Oklahoma in this game. 47.5% from the field on 61 attempts, 43.8% on the three-point line on 16 attempts, 78.3% on free throws on 23 attempts, 28 rebounds, 8 of those offensive. They got rebounded, but they still won the game. 8 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 11 turnovers, 20 fouls. And Oklahoma drops down to 15-3 in the conference, and it does not affect the seeding for the Big 12 tournament with this loss, because they beat Texas last game, as we all know. So, and Kansas now is 11-7, and they're currently 6th in the conference, right behind Baylor and Iowa State. But all Baylor has to do, I don't know if Baylor would lose, would they drop down to the 6th? I don't know if they would. But if Baylor wins against Oklahoma State tomorrow, like I think they should is the word, they'll be 5th. So you're at least going to be a 6, Kansas, at least. We're going to have to wait and see what happens in the conference tournament coming up. And with this one for Kansas, they're firmly in the NCAA tournament now. As long as they avoid a bad loss in the Big 12 tournament, they're in. That's simple. And look at what they started the year. Not just in the conference 0-3, but in terms of how they started this season, they were struggling. They might have missed out on the NCAA tournament again, like last year. But that won't be the case for them. But for Oklahoma, like I said, it doesn't affect the Big 12 tournament seeding, but it does affect your seeding for the NCAA tournament with this loss. You might not be hosting the first 2 rounds in the NCAA tournament. I honestly believe, no disrespect to Oklahoma, I do not see an Elite Eight for Oklahoma. Yes, they beat Texas, but that was at your place. And I get you beat Texas at Texas too. But let's just be clear about Texas. I don't see their ceiling as a Final Four, so more like an Elite Eight squad. I mean, that's the thing. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens in the Big 12 tournament coming up next week, because that does affect potentially the NCAA tournament seeding down the line. I mean, it's just telling the truth. Maybe you still be a host site, but even if you're a host site, you might be moved to a harder region like South Carolina. Ooh, you don't want to deal with them. Even if you get past the first 2 rounds, which you, as a home game, by the way, if you are a host site. I don't know, even if you were at home, would you get to the Sweet 16 still? Because what if you're facing a really good 5 seed? You might lose in a round of 32. Just like last year, you were not hosting, I get it, but you lost in a round of 32. Maybe that's the ceiling, is like a Sweet 16, because I don't know about a 1. When you play against a 1, I don't think you're going to beat them. Yes, Texas, I get, was a 1 seed when they were projected, but I think they were overseeded. It's only because of their ranking at the time. I just knew in my head that they were not like really a true 1 seed. And I'm not being a hater either. Texas is not known for 3-point shooting. They're not known for that. They're down Rory Harmon. That's another reason. And their offense could be a problem if they don't score. I mean, that's the thing. They struggle with this Oklahoma team. So I really, like I said, don't believe that this year is a Final Four for Texas women's basketball. And maybe the same thing goes for the whole Big 12. Maybe Baylor could get on the run. I don't know. They got the talent. It's just, I don't know. In Kansas State right now, to be honest, they're slipping up to the point of they might fall in a round of 32. West Virginia, I don't know what to think of them, to be honest. They're more like a round of 32 at best. Maybe they'll sneak up on somebody and get to the Sweet 16. I don't know. And Baylor might, even though they might not be a host site, but I don't know about Final Four. Final Four is a maybe. They have the talent. It's just, can they get there? I don't know, because I think they're more of a Sweet 16 Elite 8 team at their peak. So that's just me going over that as well. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens on the rest of the Big 12 games today and tomorrow to see the standings officially and who plays who. And they're going to not play on, like, if you're a top 4 seed, you're going to get a double bye. And that's helpful. So if you're a top 8, like, if you're like 4, 5 through 8, you just get the one bye. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So make money out this. Of course, liking the video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. So more people can see us. Sharing the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button. It's free the notification bell as well.